one corporate now, ITNL or IL&FS Transportation just announced their standalone numbers a while back. The total income has actually fallen by 1,020 crores versus 1,100 crores earlier. So slight bit of a fall there. The EBITDA has improved, and the net profits, the company has reported a profit versus a loss earlier on. So let's find out more from the management. Dilip Bhatia, the CFO of the company, joins us now to talk about that. Mr. Bhatia, just to start by telling us how the quarter looked in terms of, the kind of orders that you got, the orders that you executed, and what all is there in the pipeline now. Mr. Bhatia, is my voice reaching you?
Yeah. Hi, Dilip here.
Hi. I was just asking you about the quarter that went by.
Yeah.
What is the outlook going ahead? And in terms of the order pipeline, how is it looking?
Okay, so the order book today stands around 12,500 crores, which is on a BOT basis. This quarter, we had our first win in the EPC, which is around 370 odd crores, which is the some work in the Chennai metro stations. And at the international level, order book stands around $100 million. So as we go along, I think the order book in terms of the BOTs looks to be where we are. But I think in EPC, we see good wins going forward. Yeah.
Okay. Dilip, hi, good afternoon. We still don't have your consolidated numbers. What we have is standalone numbers where the income has fallen. Can you tell us the consolidated numbers?
Yeah, so at the console level, as you know, Anuj, we have as a company, since we went into India's conversion, and we being a large entity with international operations, we have chosen this year, the board has chosen to, for the quarterly basis, come out with the standalone numbers. We will be coming out with the console numbers in the March quarter for that quarter and the whole year.
Okay. You mentioned that you saw an EPC win of 370 crores in this quarter, correct?
Yes.
What is the EPC pipeline looking like over the next, say, 6 to 12 months?
So in terms of going forward, as you know, we have indicated earlier, I think we are looking at some high value-added EPC orders coming in, and we expect in next 12 months around 1,000 odd crores to be coming. This is just in the target of the management in terms of reaching that number. Yeah.
Okay, so you said you'll announce consolidated numbers only at the year end, but if you could give us some sense of how the overall performance was for the group?
So if you look at on a standalone basis, companies' profits or companies' results this year have been, this quarter have been, decent compared to
standalone we know. I wanted a consolidated picture.
Console, Anuj, I think since we are not declared the console, I won't be able to discuss anything on console.
Okay.
Okay. The other issue that has really, plagued your stock is the way your debt continues to rise. This time around as well, your finance costs have gone up by about 10% at 350 crores. That's equal to the EBITDA that you do. What kind of debt reduction are we looking at? What is the exact debt on the books right now? And how much could you bring it down by over 6 months?
See, first of all, if you look at on a quarter-on-quarter basis, the debt has actually, the finance costs actually come down. Of course, it is by only 5%, but it has actually come down compared to the last quarter of this year. The total debt in the book stands around 9,600 crores, which is almost same which was around September quarter. Company has a couple of initiatives in terms of the debt reduction. As you know, we have filed for InvIT, and we have also got the SEBI in principle as well as the registration for the trust. We have uploaded the transaction upload memorandum on the website, and because we are going through the private placement route. So that is one significant initiative which we are looking in terms of deleveraging the balance sheet. We are looking at 4 assets into InvIT. We hope to, price and complete the deal before March. That will help us reduce consolidated debt by around 4,000 crores on the consolidated basis.
So what's the debt now?
On a consolidated basis, debt is around 26,500.
Okay.
InvIT alone will help us reduce the debt by around 4,000 crores. Okay. There are a couple of other initiatives in terms of the divestments. We already announced to the market about our Andhra Pradesh asset, which we hope to complete the deal, the closure in this quarter. That itself will help us around 700 crores of debt reduction.
Okay.
Few other initiatives are going on where if we complete them by March, we look around 2,000 crores of another debt reduction at the consolidated basis.
Okay, Dilip. Thanks a lot for your time today.